Well, with self-imposed budget cuts now forced upon the country, President Obama and House Republicans appear as deadlocked as ever. So what will happen the next time they lock horns over the economy or anything else? Let's bring in George Stephanopoulos, host of ABC's This Week, just back from Rome himself.
Hey,
great to see you, George. And that next fiscal fight could come soon with the potential government shutdown at the end of the month. So now that both sides have proven their points, can they come together?
I don't think so, no. In fact, the only thing they seem to be agreeing on as we head to the end of the month on that potential government shutdown is that they're going to avoid the shutdown, not shut down the government in March, but keep those spending cuts, keep those automatic across-the-board spending cuts in place at least until the end of the fiscal year, which is September 30th. So they basically resign themselves to the idea there's not going to be a big deal right now that includes both taxes, new taxes, and spending cuts. They're going to keep the sequester in. What no one knows is what the impact will be and what the political fallout will be from all that.
Well, let me ask you about something else, because on your show this morning, you're going to be doing the first interview with Dennis Rodman, the former NBA star, current reality TV star.
Can you even believe you're saying that?
No. Let me just finish this, because it is one of the more bizarre utterances on this broadcast in a while. He has become sort of an accidental diplomat, becoming the first American to meet with Kim Jong-un, the new young leader of North Korea. There he is in the video. So here's the question for you. What's the consensus at this point? Did he, oddly enough, make a fresh opening for the United States with one of the most repressive and isolated regimes on the planet, or did he get used by a brutal dictator?
Well, you see those pictures right there. Clearly the North Korean regime is going to be happy with those pictures. We'll see what he says when he comes out in this first interview, though, and we learn a lot more. He has spent more time one-on-one with Kim Jong-un than any other American. You know, you talk to experts right now, they say he knows more than anyone in the CIA knows about Kim Jong-un. So anything he says about the dictator is interesting, but it will be interesting also to see his take on Kim Jong-un and whether he sticks by those words that he said, that he tweeted out coming off the trip, where he said, I love this man, he's awesome. Hard to reconcile that with the human rights record of Kim Jong-un.
And with 200,000 people in forced prison camps and no freedom of communication and all the repression in that regime, it's hard to reconcile that with him saying, I love this guy. But fascinating. I'm very much looking forward to your interview, George. Thank you very much.
George, one-on-one with the worm. George also has a big show coming up. As we mentioned, he will be sitting down with former NBA star Dennis Rodman. He'll also be sitting down with White House economic advisor Gene Sperling and Republican Senator Kelly Ayotte, weighing in on what's next in the budget battle.